Okay, I'm trying to figure out what in the world is going on here. Okay, so I just need to let everybody know. A new stream. So interesting. Let's share. Oh my gosh, I can't even share it. Hopefully people will figure out to come here because that's craziness. I don't even know if I can delete this one. Uno momento, por favor. I apologize. This is crazy. I was going to try to delete it, but that's fine. Okay. Apologies. I don't know what happened. I literally attempted to use my streaming thing. I tried to use a different setup, and what ended up happening is that it wouldn't connect. And then I could see the chat and everything, and I could see me, but nobody was saying anything. So I apologize. I'm only, 13 minutes late-ish. I mean, I was there. You all just couldn't see me. So is everything working? Can you hear me okay? Hopefully. Yes? We're going to go with yes. All right. We are doing the week ahead. That's the 27th through to the 2nd. So October 27th to the 2nd of November. We're going to start with Aries. Gosh, I'm kind of bummed because I really wanted to use this new system I had, but I need to work the quirks out. Although you can't work the quirks out unless you're using it. And so I don't know. I might be a little screw-bopped on that one. All right. We are starting with Aries. Let's timestamp this at 2:50. Aries, week ahead. Please do feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross-watch for people you're dealing with. Also, I will say that I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. So always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Oh, perfect. No clarifications on the live, although I will say that I'm doing a live on Monday and I will be going into clarifications because I'm doing elements as opposed to individual signs. Aries, the week ahead, you are in the energy of indecision when it comes to a lack of a courtship. We have courtship in the reverse. And you're just like in the energy of indecision is you're not sure what to do. Like, should I stay? Should I go? Yeah. We have the Eight of Cups. This is an emotional detachment. So I'm wondering if you're emotionally detaching from maybe the lack of a courtship. That would be good. To emotionally detach from, it might be easier to move in a specific direction if we're not focused on something that is lacking, for sure. Let me go ahead and give me 1 second here. Okay. We have the Emperor. That's you. Powerful, strong in your energy. Although you could be dealing with an emperor, a boss, somebody who's in charge, controlling, but I find that very hard to believe. It is Aries energy, and I feel like that might describe you to a T, somebody who likes to be in control. Definitely a boss, somebody who embodies all four kings. They go after what it is that they want. They like things a certain way. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. It almost feels like you might be emotionally detaching from any type of relations at this point. Maybe from a lack of possibilities or probabilities, and that's the emotional detachment. I feel like you're moving towards, possibly with the Emperor energy, becoming your own boss and building a very steady foundation, grounded, stable, financially secure, longevity, beautiful energy. And the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 14, caring connection. And it's pertaining to a main female. You could be the main female, or if this is masculine or male Aries, you could be having somebody come in for you that is a main female. We do have the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is kind of the energy of needing to make a choice or a decision, but it also sometimes talks about daydream, fantasy. I almost wonder if you have your daydream coming in, your fantasy, your desire, your connection that you have desired. This person could be coming from afar, or it could just be that maybe you're traveling with this person. But we have the King of Swords, could be a King of Swords. That is specifically Gemini energy, but it could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is the energy of somebody who has complete clarity. They speak the truth. They could be harsh with their words at times, but it also is the energy of somebody who isn't about the bull. They're willing to cut out people, places, and situations that don't serve them. So I feel, honestly, Aries, which is so funny because I feel like I just had this conversation with somebody, that when you get in the energy of emotionally detaching from a lack of a relationship, that you put your focus on yourself, your powerful self, taking your power back and working on your grounded, stable, long-term abundance, this is coming in for you. And I feel as though it is definitely going to be what you daydreamed about. Again, it could be an air sign, or they could have air in their chart. It could just depict somebody who is in that energy. But I feel like this is taking place this week as far as the emotionally detaching, for sure. The underlying energy means it's coming in at some point. Aries, go ahead and ask yourself a question in your mind. Ah. February. Isn't that the month of love? For some people anyway. All right, we're moving on to Taurus at 9:07. Hello, Corey. I'm super bummed. I was all excited to try the new stream. It would have been streaming from my laptop, and it would have just been exciting. I was excited until it wasn't working, and then I wasn't so excited. Then I was laughing hysterically because I was literally talking to myself. Can you hear me? Is there anybody out there? Ah, that didn't even shuffle. We are on Taurus. This is for the week ahead, the 27th through to the 2nd. By the way, I should also mention that we have a new moon in Scorpio taking place on the 1st. That's exciting news. Also, I do give my feeling on the cards along with any channel messages that come my way. So always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's for you, you'll know. If it's not, leave it for whoever it might be for. Also, check out your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or if you know the placements of somebody you're dealing with, feel free to spy, cross watch, snoop, whatever. All righty, Taurus. That felt like that took forever, huh? 2 seconds. I'm gonna click on my heater. Okay, Taurus, the week ahead. Woo, that came out like a quickness. Taurus. Taurus, the overall energy for the upcoming week is number 12, the templed path, and this is pertaining to number 2, a main female. So if you're in the energy of the temple path, it means that you are on your destined path, and it's pertaining to a main female. You may already know this person, or they may be coming in for you this coming week. We have the moon in the reverse. That is Cancer, Pisces energy. It's interesting because the moon in the reverse has a couple different feelings. Firstly, I feel like you're no longer allowing fear to manipulate or control your progress. Interesting word. But I also feel like there's a need to make sure you're still following your intuition and your guidance. We do have the sun next, Leo energy. That is the happiest card in the deck. And it feels as though I'm hearing yin yang. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, and or it's interesting. I feel like having the sun and the moon right next to each other is very specific, but with the moon in the reverse. With the sun, though, that's the happiest card in the deck. And it also talks about illumination, seeing something very clearly. What I feel like you're seeing clearly, besides not allowing your fears to run the show, is the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is about thought, beliefs, communication, honesty, or lack thereof. It is the ending, however, which really talks about you releasing old belief patterns, not behavior, it's more mental gymnastics, beliefs, which are just thoughts that you continuously keep thinking. All of that's going out the door because I feel like you're becoming aware of it. And it could be that you're no longer fearful, possibly of the truth. The lies that maybe you've been telling yourself or that you've been regurgitating over time. But it also feels as though there's a shift in the way that you communicate, your clarity, and the underlying energy, which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, Taurus. We have number 19, rest and rejuvenation, and it's pertaining to bad health. You could have been under the weather, to whatever extreme. I feel like the rest and rejuvenation, twofold again. I'm getting two feelings that there's a need to meditate and really go within and release. Definitely, I feel like releasing this Ten of Swords is going to be incredibly helpful, as well as releasing the I heard self-fulfilling prophecies and false flags. So whatever that might mean for you, But I feel like I know for a fact that we cause a lot of our own ailments by being angry constantly, or fear, or aggression, or hatred, or anger. And I feel like you're not only healing from that, but I feel like it also is going to really assist with following that intuition, listening to your higher guidance. We have the page of, I feel like the page, page could be somebody younger, but pages bring news, but it's the page of Earth, which is something tangible coming in. However, I find it interesting that she's holding her temples as if she's almost like receiving some kind of intuition or guidance of sorts. I definitely feel like this week there is an energy of feeling like you are on your karmic destined path with a main female, whoever that might be. I feel like you're releasing fears. I feel like you are seeing very clearly the things that were holding you back mentally, and maybe the way that you communicate with people. You're definitely going to be healing from some kind of health issue, and I feel like you're creating something tangible in the 3D, and or receiving some kind of offer, possibly financial. Moving on to Gemini at 1642. We are going from Aries through to Pisces. I have already done Aries and Taurus. We are on Gemini. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and cross-watch for anybody you're dealing with if you know their information. There is no clarifying on this one, although I feel like stating again, Monday I will be clarifying. We'll be digging in deep on our live on Monday. I believe I have it set for 6. I believe. Oh, son of a biscuit. You know what I realized? I did not pull a question card for Taurus. So, ouch. I'm gonna pull it now. I'll make a note of the time, and then we'll head into Gemini. So Taurus says question card at 1754. Think of a question in your mind, Taurus. Give it time. It's in the works. I like that one. I like that one. I like that one. All right, now we're going to Gemini at 1815. Gemini, week ahead. Ooh. Ew. This is for Gemini. The week ahead. I have a hair or something on me. It's tickling my arm. Whew. Gemini, the overall energy for your week ahead is community in the reverse, and it's pertaining to number 5, a mature man. So feeling like not really hanging out with somebody or communicating with somebody, not really feeling celebratory when it comes to a specific person. Or this could be somebody that you know that is kind of distancing themselves. Lack of community or community in the reverse is all about kind of becoming in hermit mode, whether it's you or this mature man. This mature man could be somebody, wise counsel. It could be a father, a grandfather. It could be somebody older. It feels like older than you, for sure. But I feel like there's a lack of desire of celebration or wanting to spend time with this person or vice versa. So take that how it resonates. We have the Two of Cups. Interesting, because this is all about coming together and wanting to, you know, get together. Go on a date or something. But I will say that we have the Temperance card, which talks about Sagittarius energy specifically, divine timing. So I feel like you have a relationship coming in. That's going to, there, I found it. Found the hair. It's gone. I feel like you do have some kind of a Two of Cups situation coming in, but it's in divine timing. Interesting, because we have the Seven of Swords, which to me talks about this is, I can never get over the keys. Like, you hold the keys and there's a strategy, or I feel like there's a strategy to this coming in, and I'm not clarifying, so I won't get into that for you. Or take a deep dive on that. But I will say that I feel like you're not feeling it with somebody. I feel like you don't desire to be going out and whooping it up. If this is a male and you're the older, you're the mature male, that would explain maybe like you're just not feeling like going out and meeting anybody, not feeling like hanging out with friends. If this is a woman, I would say that you're not really feeling going out into some kind of a group setting because of this person. And for some of you, it's so interesting, because for some of you, it could feel like you want somebody that isn't part of that going out community energy. Somebody that's a little bit more mature. But I will say with the Two of Cups, this is not just love. This could be going out and having drinks. This could be a desire to mingle with somebody. But I feel like it's more so that you're not feeling like going out to the bar scene, not feeling like hanging out with friends or this specific person. But you are interested in meeting somebody. And it's happening in divine timing. And I feel like there is a strategy for it. I just, maybe it will be revealed in time, because it's divine timing. In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, Gemini, we have number 45, man holding a heart. And this is not a mature man. This is like a romance novel kind of man. I mean, doesn't he look like the guy on the cover of a romance novel? This is pertaining to change, number 9. And in this change, oh, my ear started ringing. It feels like there's a need to do things differently than maybe how you possibly met people in the past. But I can never help but notice the luggage in the back, like the moving in a different direction. Maybe you're going to meet this person if you move, when you move. I will say that there is definitely something that I feel like needs to be released before this person comes in. And I feel like what needs to be shifted or changed or released is a 10 of Swords. A way of thinking, believing. It could be that there's some kind of, we have the Devil card, Capricorn energy. There could be some kind of toxic, which we all have toxic traits. It's not like, oh my gosh, the Devil card. It is like, oh, okay, I guess I wasn't aware of that. It's more or less becoming aware. But the 10 of Swords is a way of thinking, believing, speaking, repetitive thoughts, especially when it's attached to the Devil. It could be some kind of codependency, or just a more toxic way of thinking or believing. But with the 10s are ending, so I feel like it's coming to an end anyway. That could be what needs to change in order for this man holding a heart coming in. That could be the strategy. You hold the key. to this shift or change taking place. All right, I am not going to forget to have you ask yourself a question, Gemini. Hello, Evangeline. All right, Gemini, you ready? It is number 7. It's time to move forward. And then I just heard moving on up to the east side. All right, we're moving on to Cancer at 2527. This is for the week ahead. For the sign of Cancer, I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. Please do take what resonates and just leave what doesn't. If it's not for you, it definitely could be for somebody else. So there's no need to try to overthink it or analyze it. You'll know if it's for you. It'll resonate. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or cross-watch for somebody that you are dealing with. I will also say thank you so much for joining me on your Friday evening. And apologies for anybody who was waiting on me as I attempted to figure out what was going wrong with my stream. Very interesting, I will say. Whatever happened. All right, Cancer. Ooh, the Philippines. Well, good morning to you. All right, Cancer. We have a little ways to get to Capricorn, but maybe you can watch your other placements. Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh, that was quite a few for Cancer. Cancer, the overall energy for your week ahead is number 30, Garden and the Gate. And it's pertaining to number 27, unexpected income. I feel as though you're being urged to move outside of your comfort zone in order to receive some kind of windfall, some kind of unexpected income. And I will say that it's definitely moving outside of your comfort zone because the Garden and the Gate is all about somebody who has built this beautiful security blanket for themselves in whatever life that they're living. And yeah, they can see all this to explore, all this wonderful thing, and all the white butterflies on the opposite side of the gate that are transformation and change. But there's fear and what ifs. Well, what if it works? What if it's amazing? What if there's unexpected income when you actually step outside your comfort zone? We have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is all about needing to make a choice. It's the energy of somebody who is either unwilling or unable to make a choice because they're sat on the fence. Like, do I do it? Do I not? And literally the fence. With the Knight of Swords, that's the fastest moving knight in the deck. So I feel like there's a need to possibly there could be a need to watch your tone or your commentary at this time. Maybe especially if you feel like somebody's pushing you to make a choice, even though I feel like there is a need to get out of your comfort zone. It also could pertain to you receiving some kind of guidance or insight to like make a move, get it done, figure it out. Especially if you're sat in indecision. But I will say that you have the Strength card next, which, ooh, I gotta be careful, apparently. Don't want to get demonetized. We have Leo energy with the Strength. That is somebody who is in their power. That is not only strength, but it's power. So I just feel like there's a need to be careful with how you're speaking to people. Because next we have the Five of Swords. That's arguments, fights, yelling. It could definitely be that you are, again, on the fence of stepping outside of a comfort zone, and whether it's you feeling rushed or forced to make a choice or a decision. I feel like it definitely could be somebody else that's, good grief, it's so ridiculous. I feel like it could be somebody else that's coming in kind of overpowering you or making you feel like there's a rush or a must do, or yelling at you, really, with that strength and power card. I don't know that that's I don't know, Cancer, if that's you. Or you could be dealing with a Leo or somebody who might appear to be very outspoken or forceful in their words, unless it is your energy. In that respect, I feel like there's going to be conflict with the people around you. And the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have patience, Sagittarius energy. This is divine timing again. And it's pertaining to a message of concern. And I feel like the message of concern could be this person coming in with that intense energy, and feeling like there's conflict of sorts. It feels very conflicting. We do have the 8 of Cups. I feel like you're emotionally detaching. For some of you, this could be a relationship and you're needing to move away. Any kind of relationship, doesn't have to be love. It can be any kind of, it can be work, it can be family, it can be friends. But I feel like there is some kind of a reward on the opposite side of that comfort zone. I feel like you're on the fence. I feel like somebody comes in and gets really forceful and verbally abusive. Frankly, it could be you, so flip the roles if need be. But with the divine timing taking place and the message of concern, I feel like this is the concerning message, honestly. And I feel like you're emotionally detaching this week from this situation, this person, this job. It's definitely a person coming in, but whether it's pertaining to work or family or whatever. Hello, Cassandra. All right, Cancer, ask yourself a question in your mind. I'm about to lose my stack. Oh my goodness. The answer is it's in the future, number 39. That's kind of like hurry up and wait. Sorry, Cancer. All right, we're moving on to Leo at 3309. We are doing the week ahead. Ooh, is that Pulp Fiction? A Royale with cheese? I think it is. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So please do always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Hopefully people didn't get stuck on the other live that wouldn't work. Technical difficulties. No big deal. I'm doing Aries all the way down to Pisces. I have already done Aries through Cancer. We are on Leo. Thank you to my moderator, if she's still there. She's been quiet. I don't know if she's still in there. All right, Leo. Week ahead. Ooh, I shuffled. You guys saw me shuffle. Oh my gosh, that's funny because Cancer could have been dealing with a Leo. Oh my gosh. I feel like Cancer could be dealing with a Leo, and Leo could be, oh, my knee, dealing with a Cancer. Interesting. I don't know where the gut came from, but we're going to keep it. Leo, the overall energy for this week for you is number 27, walking away, and it's pertaining to number 27. Oh my gosh, how did I not notice that before? They're both card number 27. You could be seeing 2, 7, or 9s, 9, 9. Wow, 9s for me are kind of endings, which makes sense because we have 27 walking away with 27 unexpected income. Wasn't the last one unexpected income? I could have sworn it was. I don't know. Is anybody watching the last one? Literally just did Cancer and they got the same exact cards. So in the same exact spot. I will say again, like I did for Cancer, that I feel like there's a need. Oh no, Cancer got the garden and the gate. This is literally walking away. Like, you straight up made that decision. You're not hanging out. You're moving on towards something bigger and better, which is going to bring unexpected income. We have the 10 of Wands. Love to see that. That's all about, oh, Kiki Mau Mau. That's all about, if you look at this card, you see this woman underneath this, I mean, adorable cat, don't get me wrong, but it's a humongous heavy burden. It's like, it's crushing her. So the 10 of Wands is all about dropping that crap behind, things that you've been carrying around for far too long, things that just aren't serving you. Maybe it was a breakup that happened 10 years ago and you still talk about it to people as if it's fresh today, discussing your battle wounds. This is all about letting all that go. With the page of Wands, this is passion, drive, desire, movement forward. It also, pages bring news. It could be some kind of passionate communication coming in from pages tend to be a little bit younger. But I feel like it's, especially after dropping that burden, upwards of 10 years worth of burdens, if not longer, you are feeling lighter, fluffier. Like, I don't know where fluffy came from, but like you have a skip in your step, ready to move forward, creative, energetic, and again, lovely energy for Leo. We have the 6 of Swords. This is somebody who is moving to calmer waters after a turbulent time, emotionally, mentally, and clearly, energetically, physically. It's whatever you're walking away from is not only bringing a new passionate experience, it's kind of enabling you to let go of the stress, possible fear, anxiety. You have unexpected income coming in and you're feeling more creative, light. I'm literally seeing like ballerinas, twinkle toes. And the underlying energy, Leo, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 7, community, and it's pertaining to number 22, official person. You could be meeting somebody coming up in the future that is very important as far as official person. That can be really anybody. It could be a boss of a company that you're trying to work for. It could be that you're meeting, I mean, anybody official, anybody that you would consider to be in an official capacity of work or life or whatever. I will also say it could be you entering this new community as the official person, as the go-to person, as like the head, the leader, especially with Leo energy. You definitely are a leader. We have the Queen of Swords, Libra energy. Let me carefully, well, I feel like her hair covers it, but let me carefully cover that. The Queen of Swords, Libra energy, is all about somebody who is very diplomatic. They like to hear all sides of the story. They like to be balanced. But they're also willing to cut out people, places, and situations that don't serve them. They have tremendous clarity. They can see through a lot of BS. This could be somebody, the official person. This could be your energy. I feel like it's possibly somebody coming in, either from the community or this specific official person. And we have number 20, Judgment, Scorpio energy. This is all about releasing control, and possibly moving in a new direction. It feels more like you're releasing some kind of control or making a final decision on I don't know, something to do with, I feel like it's whatever you walked away from. I feel like it's a final decision. And if it's not something that you walked away from, it is this Libra energy. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a Libra. It can be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It is specifically Libra. But I feel like if... I don't want to keep having to cover this stupid card. I feel like if you... look at this. This person is casting that final judgment on that Queen of Swords. And so I feel like you're making a final judgment call on a Queen of Swords, which could be, again, you could be the official person, although I feel like this Queen of Swords could be the official person, male, female, not gender specific, but this person actually has a sword in the picture as well. But I definitely feel like you're dropping some burdens. You are moving in a great direction, walking away from something that just wasn't serving you, making a final decision or judgment call when it comes to an official person in your life. Beautiful energy. Leo, ask yourself a question in your mind. Leo, number 27, 3 months. I'm not effing kidding. You have 27, 27, 27, and it's 3 months from now. Interesting. Leo, something about the 27s for you. Maybe you were born on the 27th. I don't know. Or the 9th. All right, we are moving on to Virgo at 4244. One moment, please. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or anybody that you're dealing with. If you know their placements, it's always fun to cross-watch, spy on somebody without actually spying. I mean, it's still spying, but whatever. It's not as creepy as lurking in a bush or something. This is for the week ahead. I have already done Aries through Leo. We are currently on Virgo, making our way all the way to Pisces. I do truly appreciate you coming and spending your Friday evening with me, or morning, depending on what part of the world you're in. That's so crazy. It's 6:56 p.m. here, and it's after 9 in the Philippines. I mean, it's not crazy, but it seems crazy, I guess, knowing somebody just woke up. Or, you know, it's morning anyway. All right, Virgo, the week ahead. What do we have for Virgo? Okay, Virgo. One more, please. Virgo, the overall energy for this upcoming week is, I feel like you are thinking about your family. We have number 4, a happy family. And so for me, it feels like there could be definitely energy of reminiscing, or not, maybe not even reminiscing, maybe just feeling grateful, appreciative, unconditional love. And it could pertain to the fact that maybe you're going through some health issues. We have 31, bad health. And it's making you reminisce or think of family at this time. However, I will say, because we pulled 2 cards, or 2 cards flew out, this could be both pertaining to both, and or it could be one or the other. Take what resonates. But we have number 11, sudden wealth. So you could have some kind of sudden wealth coming in pertaining to, maybe there's somebody else in your family that has had some bad health, and you're going to be coming into some kind of inheritance. Take it how it resonates. But I definitely feel like somebody has been going through some health. I feel issues. Definitely sudden wealth, unexpected possibly. Or expected. I mean, sudden makes it feel like it kind of comes out of nowhere. But with the happy family, it feels like you're in the energy of unconditional love, reminiscing, being grateful for the people that you call family, whether it is blood related or not. We have the 4 of Wands, excuse me. The 4 of Wands is, it feels like, well, it's the 4 pillars, and it could be the 1111 card. It talks about some kind of celebration. It could be a wedding. It could be a wake. It could be, it's some form of celebration. But it also talks about moving into, like, crossing a threshold. So again, I feel like this could go a lot of different directions, but I'm going to leave that there. We have the 8 of Wands. This is fast moving, unexpected communication, or, I gotta be honest, like, I'm trying not to stick one story to it, but the story that really is coming out to me is that you're going to be receiving some kind of inheritance, because somebody is going to be passing into another realm. I feel like this is going to happen suddenly. Although I feel as though if they are of bad health, you're already aware of it. It's not like, don't be freaked out like some random person's going to just pass. I'm just saying that that's the strongest I'm feeling. If this isn't your story, check out one of your other signs. But I'm not going to try to dance around it. I will say that you come into some kind of financial abundance, because we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is, the 9 of Pentacles is, it's wish fulfillment, but it's also abundance. It is being able to live like high on the hog kind of energy, like go out to fancy dinners and take trips. It's that kind of extra wealth, if you will. In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. I keep hearing stolen valor, and I don't know if that's somebody that you know, but we have number 25, deceit. And the deception is coming from another 25. You could have a lot of 7s that you're seeing, and or 25. It's pertaining to high honor. There's some kind of deception pertaining to some kind of high honor, or somebody who's pretending, and maybe that's where I got the stolen valor. I don't know. But there's energy pertaining to somebody being deceitful when it comes to what they may be claiming as high honor. It could be you, could be somebody you're dealing with in your energetic field. Take it how it resonates. But it's coming to light. Whatever it is, whatever the deception is, with the Sun card, Leo energy. It's going to be illuminated. It's going to be found out. And I feel like this is going to really, with the Five of Pentacles, put somebody out. Well, I heard bad, out bad, or out in the cold. It's going to make somebody, I just feel like, I mean, I guess if you're lying, you get what you get. But it is coming to light, and I feel like clarity is going to be coming. So whether it's your deceit or somebody around you, either way, it's coming out. Interesting. That was for Virgo, right? Yeah. Interesting. Virgo, think of a question in your mind. One question, please, Virgo. Virgo, you got 3. Maybe it's because your reading was so ouchy. We have number 6. It's the right time to take action. Number 25, November. And number 60, it's in the past. We are moving on to Libra at 5125. This is for the week ahead, the 27th through to the 2nd. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So please do always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or anybody that you are dealing with. Feel free to cross-watch. Thank you again for hanging out with me on your Friday night. I have done Aries all the way through Virgo. We are currently on Libra, so we are halfway through. We are moving our way towards Pisces. All right, Libra. For the week ahead. Did we? No. Oh my gosh. Libra. The overall energy for this week is twofold. Could have somebody who is really strongly in your energetic field. Number 20, envy. So either you're feeling a little jealous of somebody else or somebody's feeling jealous of you. And then we have number 23, all tied up. You could be feeling both, envious and stuck. Like this is the energy of somebody who is in a self-imposed prison. Their thoughts or feelings or actions are keeping them feeling stuck and stagnant, as if they can't free themselves from whatever their predicament is. Now, again, you could be feeling envious and jealous of somebody, and that is keeping you stuck in your own rutty cycle. It also could be half your energy. It also could be totally somebody else's energy. So take it how it resonates. But this is pertaining to number 16, thoughts in the reverse. It feels like there's no... I don't know if you're feeling jealous and envious and stuck because somebody's not thinking of you, or somebody's feeling that way because you're not thinking of them. Either way, somebody isn't putting any thought into this situation at all. And I feel like it's either one person and another person, like you're one of these. So take it how it resonates. We have the King of Wands in the reverse. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius specifically, but it's Aries, Leo, Sag. It could just be the energy of somebody, but this is icky energy. They are in their shadow energy for sure. This is somebody who is, well, pompous. It's the energy of somebody who, it feels really slimy, like they're maybe cheating, lying to get what they want. Somebody who, I mean, fire energy normally is somebody who's very charismatic and like the star of the show energy, very magnetic. It's somebody who goes after what it is that they desire. They're passion driven. But in the reverse, it just feels sleazy. It feels like maybe this is somebody who is all about one thing, and that's themselves. It's interesting because, again, I'm going back to this energy. Maybe you are feeling kind of stuck and not super happy, jealous, envious, because this person isn't thinking of you, and maybe they're running around doing who knows what with who knows who. Again, they like getting attention. It's all about them, this kind of energy in the reverse anyway. So it wouldn't be surprising if this person was out in the open getting that attention, right? We do have the World card, however. So beautiful energy. That is Capricorn, Aquarius energy. This is a new cycle beginning. This could be something that's ending this week, because this is for this coming up week. This is a new cycle. This is lesson learned. And it's a time of happiness, joy, and celebration because there's a lesson learned. Okay. For some of you, this is all this person because you're not thinking of them anymore. That makes more sense. That somebody's all tied up and jealous and envious because they're icky, and you're done. You're over it. You've started a new cycle. You've left that in the past. Frankly, I feel like this person could be talking trash about you. I feel like there's going to be possibly arguments if you entertain conversation with this person at all. I definitely feel like you've moved on. I feel like you're done with this kind of person, this kind of behavior. Again, fire sign, but it could just be somebody in the energy. Libra, the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 43, man holding a coin. And it's pertaining to number 10, journey. I feel like when you could be a man and or have this energy coming in for you. But I feel like with the journey card, this is the beginning of a new cycle. In Rider-Waite, it would be the Fool card, taking that leap of faith, moving in a new direction. So whether this is somebody else's energy coming in for you or this is your energy, you're starting a new cycle. You're moving in a new direction. And I feel like, again, whether this is somebody coming in for you or your energy, you're receiving, well, I was going to say the fruits of your labor. So I'm going to stick with that. But I will say that this is something that you are putting time, effort, and energy into. It could even be your, if you're the masculine energy, with the financial, holding the coin, that's like earth energy in a sense, but it's also somebody who's grounded, stable, and has a little, now I'm hearing the song, I got a little, is it change in my pocket going jingle-ling-a-ling? Always no huggy wuggy. Maybe, I don't know, because now that I listen to that song, I definitely feel like you are putting the work, energy, and effort into this situation. I feel like this person is putting work, effort, and energy into this situation, regardless of who it is. It's a new start. It's a new cycle. You could even be taking a trip. I definitely feel like you are done with this. You've completed a cycle. You're moving on. Libra, let us have you ask yourself a question in your mind. Ooh, there's a card that's flipped. I just pulled it out. I will pull you a card, but I'm going to read that one too, because I don't believe in coincidences or accidents. Interesting. You have number 5, amazing chemistry, terrible timing. I will say you, the one that randomly was in the deck facing the wrong direction was number 37. Next week looks promising. So I'm moving on to Scorpio at 101.34. 101.34. This is for the week ahead. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. Always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, cross watch for somebody that you're dealing with. If you so feel the need, the desire. Scorpio, oh my gosh, happy birthday to all the Scorpios. I feel like I missed that the other day. And I also will say that there is a new moon taking place in the sign of Scorpio on the 1st of November. So that ought to be exciting. Putting out your new moon intentions. New moon in your sign. New cycle begins. Something that's going to play out over the next 6 months. I'm going from Aries through to Pisces. I have done Aries all the way through Libra. We are on Scorpio, and we are headed towards Pisces. I feel like I already said that, but whatever. Scorpio. Ooh. Am I receiving that? Interesting. How do you want me to receive? Okay. Scorpio. The overall energy for this coming up week is number 12, the Templed Path. And it's pertaining to number 11, sudden wealth. I feel like you could be coming into some finances, some extreme wealth, really. The Templed Path is destiny, fate, karma, and it's something that's meant to happen, and you are on your path. Being in this energy, you are on your path, and you're on the path to receiving some form of sudden wealth, however that comes in for you, whether it's gambling, whether it's inheritance, whether it's like a refund on something, who knows. Everybody's different. We do have the Empress, and that is Taurus Libra energy. Let me make sure she's fully covered. It actually came out upside down. So I'm going to read it both ways. The Empress is all about beauty and new beginnings, fertility. It's all about creativity and abundance, which is possibly why I felt called to put it in the upright. However, I will say in the reverse, it could be that there could have been a time where it felt like things just weren't panning out for you. There was no creative juices flowing. It felt very stuck and stagnant, things not moving in your direction, possibly dark night of the soul energy. So you can take which one resonates for you. With the Eight of Earth, I feel like you've put a lot of work, effort, and energy into something. That something being something that you're trying to create with the Magician, Virgo, Gemini energy, some kind of manifestation. And if this is in the reverse, it would make sense that you were putting far more work and energy and effort into creating something that was in the upright. I definitely feel like it's coming. In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 32, door to spirit. What is with these double numbers? Mother of goodness. So 32, could be seeing that a lot. It also, in numerology, would be a 5. 5's symbol change. But this number 32, door to spirit, is pertaining to number 32, despair. I will say that it has a tendency to happen when things are falling apart in our life, that there is some kind of a breakthrough. That's when we receive these epiphanies, or we hit a rock bottom and we're like, I cannot do this anymore. And it's more or less when we finally release control and the ego, and we open up for change. So I feel like something that you went through that, again, it could have been a loss of job, a hard time having some new beginning, a lack of creativity. I feel like something that was disparaging or hard to deal with has opened this door to spirit, which has put you on your templed path. You could be receiving some kind of guidance or insight. We have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is, well, that's the epiphany. That's the clarity. That's that fast-moving mental communication that comes in, and it's just like, oh my gosh, I figured it out. I know how to get out of this situation. Or it's something, and again, I feel like it came from a really tough time in your life. But this clarity, this door to spirit, this being on your templed path, again, you're getting some kind of wealth as well, sudden wealth, is allowing you to move with the Six of Swords. That is a rite of passage. It is also moving into calmer emotional, mental, all around physical state of being after a time, like a stormy time in your life, a dark night of the soul, a rough, disparaging time, whatever it is. I don't feel like I'm getting it across how hard this felt, because it feels like this was something that was long term, possibly 6 to 10 years, and it was very difficult, and it felt like it drug on, and it wasn't just, there was, I feel like, a main aspect that was like, but it almost trickled out to the rest of your life, if that makes sense. But I feel like you've put a lot of work, energy, and effort into switching things around, creating this new beginning. You've opened the door to spirit, which is all about guidance and being more in a state of joy, happiness, and, well, clearly abundance. And you are on your templed path, which is beautiful energy, Scorpio. Let's do your question card. Think of a question in your mind. Number 6, it is the right time to take action. All right, Scorpio, It's time to take action on whatever that is for you. We are on to Sagittarius at 110. I've done Aries through Scorpio. We are on Sag. We only have Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces to go. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. Please do always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or cross-watch. Be Snoopy McSnooperson. And check out somebody else's information. See what they're going through. Why not? I feel like... Bridget, are you even still in the chat? Are you even here still? I think I asked earlier and you didn't respond. I don't think you are. All right, Sagittarius. Down you go. Oh. Sagittarius. Excuse me. Okay, Sagittarius. Let me adjust. The overall energy for this week is number 24, adjacent possibilities in the reverse when it pertains to number 39, community. I don't feel like you have a lot of options. There's not a lot of options when it comes to community. Community can be the people that you surround yourself with. It can be literally community, but there's a lack of options. And so... interesting. I feel like you're feeling like there's not a lot that you can do. Not a lot of options or possibilities. We have the number 11, Justice. This is Libra energy. These are really beautiful cards. It's a shame that I have to censor them, but whatever. This is balance, and it could even pertain to some kind of a court, but I feel like I'm going to leave that for a second because we're going to get into the next card. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or have that in your chart, but I feel like this is pertaining more to, this is the Devil card. Something that is... toxic. So, I mean, by toxic, and I feel like it's pertaining to the community, it could be that you're dealing with a rough neighbor. And community could also be your friends. It could be just the people that you associate with. That could be your community, your soul tribe, whatever. I feel like there's some kind of shadow energy about, and that again could be somebody who has an alcohol problem. It could be somebody who has a drug problem. It could be a thief. It could be a liar. It could be somebody who's playing in their shadow energy, codependency. The list goes on and on. So you're going to know who this person is or who you're dealing with. And I feel like maybe the Justice card was you trying to bring balance to a situation, but you can't necessarily bring balance to somebody who isn't in balance. We do have the Page of Earth. The pages bring news. I feel like this person could be younger than you. I feel like they could be... well, I heard playing with fire. So I don't know if they are... I heard selling something that doesn't belong to them, fencing. it's entirely possible that you're having some kind of legal battle with somebody. And if it's not legal, it just feels like there's some kind of imbalance with somebody that possibly is immature or younger. If they're not physically younger, mentally younger. And it's definitely pertaining to your community. The underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have indecision, number 8, and it's pertaining to number 29, imprisonment. I feel like your indecision is causing you to feel stuck and stagnant and feel like there are no options or possibilities. But I feel like there's a need to maybe remove yourself from the situation in order to gain clarity. And what I mean is you can't get a solution to a problem from being in the energy of the problem itself. So in order to expand and see things maybe that you're not seeing, or being able to open up opportunities or options, there's a need to not be sat in that energy of feeling stuck or stagnant or woe is me. Or for some of you, there also could be that this somebody in your community is going away to jail. I feel like there's a need for you to make a choice or a decision. And I feel like this could be a difficult decision. But we have the 7 of Cups. And this is somebody who has a lot of options and needs to make a decision. But it's interesting because I feel like if it's not that you don't feel like you have options, it's that you don't feel like, it's almost like a feeling of there's only one possibility. There's only one outcome that's going to take place. And again, that could be somebody going to jail, whether it's you or somebody you're dealing with. But I definitely feel like somebody's out of balance and definitely acting from shadow energy, which again could be stealing, lying, cheating. There's something pertaining to, and I heard fencing. So, I mean, I guess is fencing the swords? I feel like it's also selling stolen goods. I'm just putting that out there. Wow. Saggy, that's interesting. Go ahead and ask a question in your mind. Oh my gosh. Can I get a card, please? There we go. Number 36, let it be a mystery. I don't feel like that would have been helpful at all, but that's what you got. So we are moving on to Capricorn. We have made it to Capricorn finally at 118.48. 118.48, Capricorn. I have done Aries all the way through to Sagittarius. We are currently on Capricorn. We have Aquarius and Pisces left. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come along. So always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or anybody that you are dealing with. Oakley dokley. Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn? Let it be a good one. Or not. All right, Capricorn. Wowza. One more, please. Be careful what you wish for, Capricorn. Oop, that almost flipped over. Capricorn, the overall energy for this week is number 26, hostilities, and it's pertaining to number 2, a main female. Either you are a main female and you're feeling very hostile, or you are dealing with a female who is feeling very hostile. You could be a masculine dealing with a female. Put yourself where you belong. Somebody is hostile, and it could be the both of you. And I feel like it's pertaining to... We have the 7 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups is... There's a need to make a choice or a decision. And I don't know if it's you that needs to make the choice or somebody you're dealing with. It's pertaining to emotions. So it could be that there's a lot of options in love. Maybe you're dating. Maybe, it's not serious, but somebody's demanding that you make a choice, or maybe you feel like you need to make a choice. I mean, there's hostilities pertaining to a main female. So somebody's feeling a little grouchy about the fact that there's a choice that needs to be made and it's not being made. It also sometimes talks about being in the energy of seeing things with rose-tinted glasses, kind of like seeing somebody for the potential that they have, but not for who they truly are acting and behaving as at this point in their life. We have the 3 of Pentacles. So the 3 of Pentacles is all about a collaboration. I feel like somebody needs to make a choice because they have a lot of options. I feel like there's an attempt to collaborate. For some, this is a third party. For some, they're trying to do friends with benefits. And the reason I say that is because we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is somebody who likes to come in for a good time, not necessarily a long time. They follow their passion, their drive, their desire, but this person might have a lot of options and opportunities. Could be you, could be somebody you're dealing with, but I definitely feel like there's trying to friend zone somebody that wants more. I feel like that would explain the hostile energy, the grouchiness that a choice needs to be made, and maybe somebody just doesn't want to because they're friend zoning and somebody's riding around willy-nilly with passion, drive, and desire. Teach their own. And the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 14, caring connection. And I feel like this caring connection is feeling, number 29, like an imprisonment. It could be that any connection makes you feel stuck or stagnant or like it's just not something you want to do. Like you're tied down and it could be you or somebody you're dealing with, so put yourself where you belong, but it feels like there's an energy pertaining to a connection that feels like prison, and that's not a fun feeling. I will say that feeling is self-imposed, and it is definitely a certain way of thinking or believing that is creating that energy, especially if you feel it in every relationship at some point and not just this one. And again, this doesn't have to be love per se. I definitely feel that somebody wants you to choose them and that it is a connection that is, I can't say more than just friends because again, I feel like somebody got friend zoned, but I feel like this is definitely a connection that doesn't have to be a very strong, deep relationship. Let's just say that. We have the Four of Cups. That's rejection. So I don't know if you're doing the rejection or you're being rejected. But we have an angry person that is either a main female or they're angry towards a main female because they have a lot of options. There was a friend zoning, possibly more than one person involved, third party. I say that even though this is the Three of Pentacles, which is all about collaboration, they're sitting on one cup. There's three people on one cup. The Knight of Wands is notorious for somebody who's all about the passion, hit it, quit it energy. Somebody feels like there's some kind of issue when it comes to caring connections or relationships. They feel trapped. And either they're rejecting people or they're feeling that way because there's been a lot of rejections. Put yourself where you belong on that one, Capricorn. Go ahead and ask yourself a question in your mind. And I will pull a card. Ooh, or two cards. So ask yourself two questions. The first question is number 3, next couple of weeks. And the second one is number 28, 9 months from now. Ooh. You know what happens in 9 months, right? Like, okay. Am I the only one that went there? I don't know. Careful what you wish for. Did I not say that? Was that your sign that I said be careful what you wish for in the beginning? We are moving on to Aquarius at 126.56. 126.56. We have done Aries all the way through to Capricorn. We are currently on Aquarius, and then we have Pisces left. I do get my feeling on the cards, along with any channel messages that come my way. Somebody might be having a baby. Not somebody. Capricorn. Not Aquarius. Although I don't know. We haven't read your cards yet, Aquarius. I feel like that was the first time I've seen the Queen of Water in that deck, and it was really pretty. Thank you for hanging out with me on this Friday evening. I truly appreciate you. Hopefully you didn't get lost on the original live I was supposed to be on that didn't load for some reason. Aquarius. All right, one more stack to shuffle. All right, week ahead, 27th through to the 2nd. Ooh, Aquarius. I heard don't jump to conclusions. Okay, I'm not going to jump to conclusions. Aquarius. 1, 2, and 3. Aquarius, the overall energy for your reading is number 33, Door to Romance. And it is pertaining to number 39, community. I feel like being out and about, possibly in a community setting. Maybe your community is your close friends. Maybe it's your online community. Oh, I thought somebody just hit a car. Excuse me. Either way, I feel like you have the door to romance opening up for you. It could be an online community. And I say that because, well, maybe not. I don't know. We have number 9, the Hermit, Virgo energy. This is all about somebody who's truly going within to really become wiser, and not just wiser on anything external, but internal. Really getting to know themselves, figuring out what their passion is, what their truth, what their wish fulfillment is. It's also really figuring out what your destiny is, getting to know you truly on a higher spiritual level. So you could even have a new soul tribe coming in, especially if you are getting closer to your spiritual side. We have the Seven of Swords. This is somebody who holds the key. What do you hold the key to? Well, I feel like, well, I heard spiritual awakening. I feel like going within and really getting in tune with your higher spiritual self, your desires, your wish fulfillments are your keys. And I feel like what you're doing is flying those keys to Aquarius, Aries energy, the Fool, taking your knowledge, taking your secrets, taking your passion, drives, and desires, your important stuff into a new beginning, which for me feels like you have closed a chapter, because the Fool comes out after you get the World card, and the World is all about completing a cycle, closing a chapter out, moving in a new direction, taking a leap of faith. I don't know, again, I feel like you're in the energy of romance. I feel like it could pertain to some kind of community or online community, but because we have the Hermit card, it's almost in a small sense contradicting, because the Hermit doesn't go out in public. They like kind of go within. So it could even be that it could be that if it's not some kind of online community, that it's some kind of spiritual connection that is really maybe it's heart healing energy. Either way, I feel like you have the key. The Seven of Swords is strategy. And I feel like you've garnered from going within the not necessity, the well, I heard know-it-all, and then I heard wherewithal. But I feel like you acquired the knowledge needed to have this new beginning. And the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 46, the thinking man. And this is pertaining to number 14, message of concern. I don't know if you have an air sign. It doesn't have to be an air sign, but this is the energy of somebody who, the thinking man could be your energy or somebody you're dealing with, but this almost feels like somebody who is overthinking or overanalyzing. This also could be some form of telepathy, but with a message of concern, it just feels like somebody is overthinking or overanalyzing. It could be you or somebody in your energetic field. Because normally when we overthink or overanalyze and we do the acrobats in our mind, we have a tendency to create fear, false evidence appearing real. We do have, excuse me, the Three of Cups. We do have the Three of Cups. This is, to me, the same as community, like something to celebrate, something exciting, soul tribe. This is, she's on is it a merry-go-round? No, it's a is it a Ferris wheel? What is the one with the horses that go around in a circle? That's what she's on. Hopefully that's not where this mental acrobats is taking place, this overthinking or overanalyzing. I feel like if you're in that energy, there's a need to surrender and move in a different direction. But I definitely feel like you are opening the door to romance, which means that you're open to receive, for sure. And starting on a new cycle. One question, Aquarius. Number 20, June. Whatever your question is, it's happening in June. Or it happened in June. I don't know what your question was. We are moving on to Pisces at 135.29. 135.29. Last but not leastly, we have made it to the Pisces. I will be leaving timestamps when we are finished here. I truly appreciate you all for coming and hanging out with me. Again, I give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. So always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Also, join me on Monday when I actually do clarify and take a deep dive, although we are only doing elements, not each individual sign. And maybe I'll do a new moon theme or something for that one. Like what the elements need to know for the new moon. Good grief. It's like the longer I spend shuffling, the harder it gets. Oakley dokley. Pisces. Oh, whatever. Oh, come on. Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Eee. Pisces, the overall energy for your reading for the upcoming week is twofold. We have number 42, woman holding a coin, and number 13, financial constraints. Well, boy, it feels like this is kind of contradictive. So either you're dealing with one person and you're the other, and or you are literally contradictive in your energy, which is going to lead to contradictive results, meaning that if you do have a little fundage coming in, it's going to go right back out. Either way, if, again, this is your energy or you and somebody you're dealing with, we've got the energy of financial constraint and the energy of a woman holding a coin. Woman holding a coin, male, female, not gender specific, really, talks about somebody who is abundant, grounded, stable, has money. Could be an earth sign. Maybe this earth energy is in financial constraints. Maybe they're normally abundant and they're not right now. Who knows? It's all pertaining to number 23, courthouse. So something official, if it isn't a divorce or some kind of settlement taking place, it could be I don't know. Maybe you're coming into money after feeling poor for a long time. Maybe the courthouse. I mean, courthouse is going to be some kind of something official. It's not going to be like getting a $10 birthday card. I mean, this is going to be something substantial. Either given or taken, one or the other. But again, the energy feels cross. It feels like contradictive. Money, financial constraint. Money, financial constraint. So take that how it resonates. We have the Lover's card, Gemini energy. This is a soulmate connection. And I feel like, again, you are possibly dealing with an earth sign. We have the Page of Earth. Pages bring news. Somebody who's possibly younger than you or mentally immature. We have the Three of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like you have a soulmate connection and you're receiving some kind of offering or communication. But I feel like there's some kind of heart healing, because the Three of Swords in the reverse talks about somebody who has healed some kind of heartache or heartbreak, or isn't going to feel it, or isn't feeling it, whatever the case may be. This is very interesting, Pisces. I gotta be honest. I'm a little kerfuffled. There we go. I don't know. I made it up. Maybe I didn't. It's very chaotic, and it's hard to figure out if this is more than one person in your energetic field. And the overwhelming feeling I'm getting is that there's I feel like this could be somebody else's energy, both of them. Put yourself wherever it might resonate. But I feel like courthouse is talking about justice or judgment. And I feel like this is definitely pertaining to a soulmate connection. I feel like either you or the person you're dealing with is in this energy that is out of balance. I feel like it is one day we're in the money, the next day we're not in the money. And honestly, I also feel like it could possibly be an earth sign, because it is all about money. I mean, yes, we have the Lovers, but we don't really have any hearts anywhere. But I feel like there's a need for balance, and whether it's your energy or somebody you're dealing with, there's a need for balance. I definitely feel like this is some kind of soulmate connection. I feel like this is somebody who possibly is younger than you, and either they're healing from a broken heart and or you are. In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 20, envy, and it's pertaining to number 30, adjudication. Somebody is envious or jealous. This has got to be the strangest reading I think I've done in a while. And what it is that they're envious or jealous of is the Queen of Pentacles, specifically a Capricorn. Could be dealing with a Capricorn, have that in your chart. This is very interesting because we have the woman holding a coin. And then we have this energy in the underlying energy as well, which is a woman who is representative of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, specifically Capricorn, but it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could be in that energy, grounded, stable, secure financially. But again, I feel as though this is an energy. And so I feel like you could be dealing with either somebody who is very imbalanced in their energy, and or one of these is you and one of these is somebody that you're dealing with. But with the courthouse, I frankly don't know if you are marrying somebody, because somebody's jealous pertaining to a judgment. Somebody's envious. Like, it feels like they got theirs, but they're so focused on what the other person got. So maybe, I feel like there's no love loss here. There's no hurt feelings with whatever it is. I just feel like somebody is feeling financially stuck. And it could be this earth sign pertaining to a courthouse. But I really am confused as to why we have envy and jealousy pertaining to some justification. Unless what's coming into balance is for one person or the other, which would be like karmic balance. It was days like this where I wish I was able to clarify, but I can't do it for one and not all the other signs, even though I'm a Pisces and I'm curious. Go ahead and ask a question. Oh, thank you, Stephen. Ask yourself a question in your mind. Your answer is on the floor. Your answer's on the floor. Oh, okay. Pisces, whatever the question is the answer is number 25, November. So whatever it is, November. I see that I have 0 super chats. I see that my sister / moderator left quite some time ago without saying anything. I will say that I will hopefully see you all back here on Monday. I know I did a little surprise Monday because I don't normally do lives on Monday, but I figured I was going to do the elements so that I could actually do some clarifying cards and not be here till 6 hours later. So if you're interested, it'll be water, fire, air, earth, and I will be doing super chats then as well. If anybody ever wants to do a super chat question, or even just the super things, I always appreciate that. I feel like there was something else I was going to say. Oh, for anybody who's still here from earlier when I was trying to go live and the thing wouldn't start, I don't know what was going on. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. But I appreciate you. I had to abandon that stream and start a new one. So hopefully nobody ended up stuck over on the other one wondering where I was for the last almost 2 hours. I don't even know where to put those. We'll set them right there. Anyways, that's what I have for you. I hope that you enjoy your Friday evening, enjoy your weekend, and yeah, I'll see you on hopefully Monday. If not, I'll see you when I see you. Until next time.